Well, here we are. First look. This is the very first look at
Pit lane speed limit is 40 kilometers per hour.
The Bend. Right. So I haven't seen. Oops. I haven't seen the racetrack yet. Don't like the fact that it's a 40k speed limit.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
We'll learn to live with that. So I have no idea where we're going. I have turned the driving line on so that we can get a bit of a feel for it. So you're seeing it for the first time as I am. I live around about 2 hours drive away from this track and I've never been there. Which in a way is a bit embarrassing, but I have reasons. There's a twitch going on there. I don't know if that's the racetrack or not. The driving line makes it easier. Of course, if you're going to use the driving line, you really should do what it says. So this is the first lap on this track, in this race car. I had no idea it was going to go right there.
What?
Didn't need that brake. Doesn't matter, even in practice they whinge and whine at each other. This is the first lap of this circuit. I think it's a GT circuit, I think it's it. We've ever done. I have no idea where it goes. I've never seen this racetrack in real life. Oops. Well, that was a big hard right-hander, wasn't it? Keep moving along. Whoa. Where's it going? Guy behind is allowed to go past me if he wants. Didn't know that was going to be so tight. It does have some traps for new players, doesn't it? I really think this first look of this racetrack is that it's going to be a safety rating killer. Especially when all the Aussies get in here and think they know it better than anybody else. But if I've watched it on TV, what happens with Mount Panorama, you don't need a little gap there. Okay, second lap of the Bend, LV, whatever. You may note that I've lost interest in the V8 Supercar series in Australia. I don't watch it anymore. So I've never seen this track on TV. Which is terrible for a motorsport commentator to say, I must admit. considering how I called 10 rounds of V8 supercars up in Darwin. I was a huge fan, but the new era, it's nowhere near as good as it used to be. Cars aren't the same. People aren't the same. I know you can't leave things the same and not change, but you can change things and make them better. I don't think V8s have changed for the better, to be honest. It's going to be one of those I must concentrate tracks. Oh look, not too sure what he was doing there. The second ever lap. Shelby Motorsport track at Tailem Bend. 2 hours from home. I think iRacing would have been better to have done the Adelaide Street Circuit and Darwin Hidden Valley track. But I suppose Shaheen's have paid them for this or whatever, I don't know what the deal is. Somebody's got to pay somebody for the rights, I suppose. Darwin's a better racetrack. It'll be way off the listed space up there. We'll do a couple more laps. It'll be interesting to see how difficult the supercar, as they call it, is around here. Is that one of the new Ferraris? Not sure. So if you're a Ferrari series driver, I think you need a new Ferrari, which I think you've got to pay for. So that sort of answers my question to myself earlier today. Will I compete in the Ferrari series this season? Season 3, and the answer will be no. I've got enough cars sitting there now, I don't need any more. It's starting to become fun, I must admit. Seeing where it goes is the problem, undulations. By memory, the original track here at the bend was a Holden or Ford test track. Holden, I think it was. Maybe we Mitsubishi, but it was a test track for new cars. Test and safety track. And when they shut down all the car manufacturing in South Australia, it came up for grabs, and Shaheen's bought it, who had OTR at the time, and they got a fair whack of dough from the government, but they whacked a lot more in themselves, and built what a lot of people claim is one of the great racetracks of Australia. It hasn't grabbed my attention as yet to get there, which again is more due to worker commitment than anything else. Well, we didn't make up any time. still way off the pace.
21st.
Then again, I don't know the track either. I basically just got home from work, done a few things around the house, and jumped in here. I let it update throughout the day, hours to update. And download the new updates. I haven't looked at any of the other updates yet. Just come straight on. Jumped in the Porsche. Jumped on Revenge. So it's about 2 hours away. My old stamping ground teenager. Mally. The river town. Right on the Murray River. Railway town, in amongst the sheep country back in the day. Starting to remember it. That up. Wide. Well, I know that I've actually raced here, so it's got a fairly natural flow to it. I think you're right. Just got to learn the racetrack. Once you learn the racetrack, the flow will probably come. Right though, I must admit, starting to like it. One more lap. Got no off track shit, which is good. Haven't lost control. Haven't fueled ourselves on anything.
The car in front has just done a 3:06.1 seconds.
Don't hit that, it hurts. Quite on the line there, I'll have to learn that. Brake to settle it there, didn't need that brake there. Oh yeah, good. Once you start to get a feel for it, it's actually quite flowing. Until you make a mistake like that, then it gets very unflowing. Alright, we gathered up. Once again, iRacing has done a good job. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be a safety rate killer though. No doubt about that. It's got everything. Got lots to challenge you. It's got a whole lot of challenges, this racetrack. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it is going to be a safety rating killer for a while. So there it is. That is the first look of this racetrack. Actually not bad. Catch you soon. Okay, so I've just gone back to, I think, lap 2, so we'll get a bit of a look at what it's like. I've left the driving line on, so we can see what's going on. And it's a good fun racetrack, there's no doubt about that. I think you'll enjoy it, so if you happen to be one of those people that's looking for something just a little bit different to do, and yep, it'll be alright. Looks like fun. I'm still a little disappointed they've taken our countries off our cars. Somewhere I've read that we've got flags going on. I'm not too sure about that. And it's circulating around the bend quite nicely. That's going to be a fun section of the racetrack, I think. It's going to take a bit of getting used to for all of us, and I think we're going to have fun with this one. I'm going to be off pace for a long time, but we'll get there. Anyway, there it is. I'll catch you at the bend at some stage.